In this video, we're going to go over the conversion tracking wizard and a general overview of how to use the tracking pixels. So on the left-hand side of your screen, I'm already on the page, but you would click on the conversion wizard button and it would come up to step 1. Now you're going to choose whether you want the conversion tracking code to be an image or iframe, and that all depends on the website that you're putting the tracking pixel on. Some of them need to be iframes, some of them need to be images. It all depends. So you can choose either one, and you'd say next. And then link association. Now what this means is the way that quality click control works with tracking is every link you set up, there's an option if you want the conversion tracking enabled. If it is, whenever somebody goes to that link, there's a cookie on the computer that it knows the very last link somebody went to within your quality click control. So if they click another link, it updates that cookie with the very last link they go to. So then it knows the next time it goes to a page with this conversion tracking pixel code on it, it reads the cookie and says, hey, this opt-in or this sale or this expense or this custom conversion tracking belongs to this specific link. Okay, you can use cookies, and most people do, or you can say URL variable, which means you're choosing a specific link instead that you have set up, a tracking link that you set up to say this conversion pixel code is going to go to this exact URL. Okay, and it'll be associated with that tracking URL that you have set up in quality click control. So then you would choose 99% of the time, the default is going to be cookie. Go to next. Conversion type. Now we have multiple conversion types. We have opt-in, sale, or custom conversion type. Now if you're doing an opt-in would be if somebody is subscribing onto, let's say, your email list, and they're opting in to be on that email list. You would say opt-in. Or if you're trying to do conversion tracking of sales in a sales funnel, you would say this is a sale. Okay, and then if it's a sale, it's going to ask you, hey, is it a sale or an expense, basically, because this will also track expenses as well through your sales funnel. But normally, if it's a sale, you're going to say it's a sale, and then the conversion category is a sale as well. Now, depending on your options, if you're choosing opt-in or sale or custom conversion type, depends on the next few steps. Now, if we say opt-in, the next step is going to say, hey, you've chosen an opt-in, please click next, because there is no product info. Okay, and then next step is going to be client info for an opt-in. And if you're forwarding data from an autoresponder, so let's say you are using a mailing system such as Aweber or GetResponse, those types of programs, and you want to forward the name and email address into this system, so you know when you're tracking the opt-ins who it really was that opted in. You could do that. You would click this button, and then you need to take note of this right here. Only use if your site is written in PHP code. If that doesn't make sense to you, don't check it. Okay, you don't need it. It's just another step. And then you have miscellaneous, and you can leave it blank, but if you guys are programmers and you want to put in extra fields or extra code, you can put them in there. So it'd be extra fields in the database that'll be kept here in quality click control that you'll be able to search off of. That'll give you other miscellaneous data that you might want to have during that conversion. Now if we go back and let's say instead of an opt-in, let's do a sale. Let's say we're going to track in a sales funnel when somebody purchases something. So you click on sale, conversion type, conversion category, sale, click next. Oh, let me do this, sale, next, product name. Now you would type in the name of the product. Okay, if you are a programmer, yes, you can put in some PHP code and certain things in this field as well. But let's call it test widget. And then the amount, you know, what was the sale amount? Now you can, of course, you can use code and certain things if you want to. then you type in next. Don't put in any dollar signs or any other things than numbers in a period. Okay. Next, client information. If you want to send a transaction ID, client name, client email, if you wanted to write PHP code and you have variables that are being sent to this page after they purchase, you can put those variables in there. If not, leave blank. Okay. 99% of the people are going to leave this blank. Miscellaneous info, if you want to send any other miscellaneous info like I mentioned before, you can put those in here. Normally it's going to be blank. Now let's go back. Okay, so that was for a sale. Let's say we want a custom conversion type. So let's say you wanted to track when somebody went to a certain page, possibly in your funnel. Let's just say they went to what's called a one-time offer downsell. Maybe it's OTO downsell. That's the custom conversion type, custom conversion category. We're going to click, and you possibly can't see it on the screen, so let me try to scroll down a little bit. It's going to be custom conversion category. And what you want to do is type in the same thing that you have here for custom conversion type. You want to type in for custom conversion category. Okay, that's so in the stats when you're looking at conversions, you'll have a bar graph and you'll be able to see how many, if you had opt-ins and sales and then these as well, custom conversion types, you'll see a bar graph of all of these custom conversion categories and how many. So then let's say it's custom conversion type, it's OTO downsell, custom conversion category, it's an OTO downsell. Next. Is there any product information? Maybe there is, maybe there isn't. You don't have to. Okay. Next. Client information, if there is any. If you want to put something in there, PHP code, if you guys are programmers, you know what I'm talking about. If not, just leave it blank. Next, miscellaneous info. You can leave it blank. Now, whenever you go through and you're doing the conversion wizard, at the very end when you're done, depending on if you did an opt-in, sale, whatever, you want to click the finish button. So when you click finish, your opt-in code will be down here at the very bottom. You copy that code and you paste that on the page a person is sent to after they do the action. So if it's an opt-in, let's say it's a web page that you have where you're asking for somebody's email address, the next page that they get sent to after they opt in, that's where you'd put the conversion tracking pixel. This code here, you'd put that code on that page. Now let's say it's a sale. In your sales funnel, somebody bought a product. The page that they are forwarded to after the successful completion of that order is where you would put the conversion tracking pixel. And of course, if it's a custom conversion tracking pixel that you're doing, it all depends on the page that you're trying to actually track stats for and conversions for. And this code can actually go basically anywhere in your HTML. I suggest right underneath the body tag in the HTML code. Now, if you're using WordPress or other programs, I can't tell you exactly where to put it, but put it as close to the top as you can in the HTML page. Okay, so that is a quick tutorial on how to use the conversion wizard.